What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Secret Sauce. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make authentic bruschetta. The reason I wanted to do a full-length version of this is to show you how to work with the garlic the right way. I love garlic. I love garlic. I probably add garlic to things and overdo it and go over the top where it's too much for others. With some dishes. With this one, trust me, pay attention. It's super freaking easy. This is one of the best appetizers you can make. Today, we're gonna stick with the traditional, classic way of doing it. We're making bruschetta al pomodoro, so let's get started. All right, garlic, tomato. So I think I'll do 2 and 2. And fresh basil. So we're gonna take some fresh basil. I buy the basil, you can buy it at the grocery store here. I buy it where they sell it in these tiny pots, and then I just put it in here. And then I don't even water the basil directly. I just fill it from the bottom. Like I pour it into the pot and it absorbs the water from the bottom. That's how I keep it watered, and it's really easy to do. So fresh basil, it needs to be fresh. Okay, I'm gonna rinse our basil very lightly so it doesn't get bruised. But you know, you can always do this earlier and let it air dry. That's always the best way to do it. So we've got fresh tomatoes and fresh basil. I'm just gonna take off thick stems from the basil so we don't have any bitterness. So this is it, you guys. This is it right here. Tomatoes, basil, a very high quality extra virgin olive oil. Please do not skimp. No grapeseed oil, no sunflower oil, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Don't mess around. Make sure you just get high quality, fresh tomatoes. I like to take out just the point. You don't have to. Some people leave it in. I take it out. And you're just gonna dice it. This is a rustic dish too, you guys, so like it doesn't need to be perfect, you know? You can even just do this without a cutting board, straight into the bowl. And what I should have done before you start adding your tomato, you can just add a little olive oil at the bottom. Also, the good thing about like just doing this by hand over your bowl like this is you get all these juices, you know, you don't lose them. Let's go like that. It doesn't even have to be perfect, you know, just like this. They can be a little chunky if you want. Smaller, just like, you know, easier for fitting into your mouth. Cut them too small, becomes mush. Could be true. Could be true. We want nasi lemak. I want your grandma's recipe. You guys come into chat all the time. We want nasi lemak. I say, man, I want your family's down-home recipe. I don't want to Google and listen to some lady from Palo Alto who's a housewife talking about how she visited freaking Malaysia and now I learned the best. No, I want your grandma's recipe, please. So then I can be that lady on YouTube. Alright, I feel like we're gonna be fine. And we're just gonna add some more olive oil. Salt, of course. I'm just gonna mix this with my hands because they're already filled with juices. Sometimes mixing stuff with your hands just feels good and it's part of the loving. That makes everything alright, you know what I mean? Look, you can chop your basil. You definitely can. I say why. Why do that when you can just rip it with your fingers and tear it in half? So that part's done. It's just gonna marinate now. You don't need to put it in the fridge. Sasha, I think you missed the garlic. This is what I was talking about when I said that a lot of people do this step incorrectly. You don't put the garlic in the tomato mix. Nope. Just wait and see. I am gonna peel some garlic and get it ready though. Oops. I'm so strong. I have too much power. I crushed that one too much. Garlic is life. And I always do this, if you're new here, on a paper towel, because one of my biggest pet peeves in cleaning the kitchen is when I find little sticky garlic skin and onion skin all over the place. It drives me insane. Bread. I prefer like a round, rustic loaf, okay? And the good thing about this too is, like, let's say you know, oh, it's like, it's starting to turn a little stale. It's okay because we're toasting it. Don't freak out. I'm gonna cut larger slices. I want it a little thicker than sandwich bread. Looks good to me. Ooh, this is airy. All right, we're just gonna do 3 slices with this, okay? So all you have to do is throw it in your toaster oven or your main oven and let it get crunchy. I like to flip it in between. After you toast your bread slices, make sure they're nice and golden, crunchy and crispy. This is now it's now like a razor, right? So all you gotta do is take your clove of garlic and rub it. That's right. You guys, seriously, that's it. That's all you gotta do. This is it. It's that simple. Rub it all over that bread. Infuse the bread with the garlic. And then, look, we've sawed away the garlic. Sanded away the garlic, not sawed away. I've showed you guys this when I've done other things before. And I actually think this is a really nice way to make homemade garlic bread too. I mean, it's basically garlic bread. If you just add some olive oil, that's what you do. That's how you get the garlic in bruschetta. Okay, set that aside. Boom. Once again, this is the trick right here, and this is the thing that I see missing from so many videos, which is why I decided, you know what? Bruschetta deserves the correct way of doing this in a long format video, so we're doing it. That's all you have to do. Just rub your garlic all over it. And I personally, sometimes, you know, I drizzle olive oil on bread and then like put it on the barbecue when I'm grilling and stuff, and that's delicious and fine and soaks up all the juices of your meat that you're cooking. But when I do this, I actually prefer to put the bread into the oven dry. That way it doesn't get any like soggy indentations, so you actually wear down your clove of garlic and the bread kind of stays crunchy and sharp. So again, I can already hear the comments in YouTube coming along like, but you have to put the garlic, it infuses in the olive oil. I know all these tricks, but this is the one thing that I like to stick true to and not put it in. And if you're sitting here like, oh, it's still not enough garlic for me, I want more garlic, please do not mince or squeeze, grate your garlic into your tomato mix. I just ask that you either smush your clove with the palm of your hand so it sort of breaks open, or do it with the edge of a knife. That's it. And then let it infuse that way. Doing it that way, everybody's gonna have the worst rank garlic breath, and it's gonna overpower every other thing that you're eating. Remember, this is just a little snack, a little appetizer. Now you can drizzle a little olive oil, right? You could totally do this. And then absolutely salt your bread. Boom. That's it. That's all you have to do. Fresh ingredients, quality ingredients are the most important part of this recipe. Try it out. I promise you, you won't regret it. So simple, so delicious. Let's try. Mama say, mama say, mama say. Yes. Oh. Oh my God. It's just bread, garlic, tomatoes, and basil, and olive oil, and it's so good. It's mind-blowing. It's almost like, I don't know, I almost feel like I'm eating a pizza without all the other stuff, you know? But, oh God, it's so good. The best. I'm telling you, and you taste the garlic, you guys. I promise you, it's not a fluke. Try it this way. It lets the garlic rests on the bread so you really taste it, but then the tomatoes and basil are still there and present and not overpowered by minced garlic. When the simplest stuff is more delicious than any 5-star food. Mamma mia. Mm. 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 Ah. Mm. 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 Mm.